This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're out on location in Denver, Colorado with Vexall. Since 2013, they have been providing effective antimicrobial protection, not only for healthcare facilities, schools, but now in your home. I'm here with Mark, who's the CEO. Thanks for joining us here today, Mark. Let's start off, first of all, share with me a little bit about yourself, how you got involved in this particular industry.
Well, Gary, thanks for having me, first of all. But I've been in the cleaning industry for a little over 25 years. And a few years ago, was introduced to this brand new technology that is Vexall, and really just saw the great opportunity to help protect people from harmful germs. And so it really is it's a revolutionary type of protection. It's not just a cleaning agent, it actually is a protectant, a long-lasting protectant that's non-toxic, and that was just very exciting to me because I've never seen that before.
Absolutely. We had not either. Let me ask you this. Obviously, it's important to a lot of people. If there's any other time we hear a lot of buzz in the media, it's right now about contagious diseases, controlling what can cause a lot of problems out there for us in society. Share with us, first of all, what is an antimicrobial? What does that mean?
Well, that's a great question. It's not the word that you use in everyday language, but an antimicrobial is an agent that is effective in killing microbes. And microbes are simply germs. They're bacteria and viruses. And so an antimicrobial agent is one that can kill both of those.
One of the places that obviously you focused on early on was that of healthcare facilities, hospitals, making sure their operating room up to par. Is this one of the main areas that you decided to focus on, as well as schools and facilities?
Yeah, really, the product itself could be used anywhere where people congregate, because anywhere where they congregate, they bring germs with them, and they share them. So our primary areas of focus have been healthcare and education and assisted living and places of that nature, but really it can be applied anywhere.
In a corporate environment, let's start there first of all. Obviously, you've got a hospital out there and they want to get this applied. How does your team come in and apply this? How long does it take?
In a setting like that, when we come in and apply it, we apply it electrostatically. An electrostatic application is a very efficient way of applying a product, an even coating over all surfaces. So with electrostatic, it's similar to powder coating that is done in manufacturing, like when they paint a product. So that enables all the little fine droplets of the Vexall product to wrap around everything that it's applied to. So, for instance, this table, when we would apply it electrostatically, not only the top of the table is protected, but the edges, the nooks and crannies, underneath, anywhere that's exposed to air will be adequately protected. So it's a very efficient way. It eliminates possible misses where something was missed in the application, and that's important in a setting like a hospital, because any little potential miss could be a source of an infection, and so we want to make sure everything's covered.
You're talking about behind pictures, around lighting switches, all those places that sometimes can get missed. Share with me, what does it mean by a mechanical kill? And is this a special coating that you have?
Well, it really is. It's a very unique product. It's a nanotechnology that, instead of the traditional sense of poisoning bacteria and viruses, it doesn't poison, doesn't use any poisons. In fact, it's non-toxic, completely non-toxic. So not harmful to people or pets. And it accomplishes the kill mechanically. So if you have to think small for a moment, because you have to go to the microscopic level, but at the microscopic level, what this product is essentially doing is putting a coating of microscopic spikes onto the coating. They're invisible. You can't feel them. It doesn't change the way the surface interacts with humans at all. But those little molecular spikes attract microbes and kill them mechanically. So bacteria are drawn onto the spike where they are impaled, the cell wall's ruptured, and they cannot survive. And they also cannot adapt, which is very important. And so it's a true nanotechnology that provides a mechanical kill rather than a poison kill, which is far different than anything else out there on the market being used today.
Quite honestly, between the mechanical kill and the electrostatic, that's got to be like a right and left punch for anything out there. I mean, quite honestly, like you said, this is a breakthrough that wasn't afforded before, wasn't available before. And what were some of the solutions that people have done in the past that probably are a little more dangerous, I would imagine?
Well, there's plenty of things people have used in order to kill bacteria and viruses. From bleach. Bleach is very common. It's still used today. Has been for decades, and it's effective. But in essence, it is toxic. It is harmful to humans. There's many different types of products out disinfect. Now, those products they tend to disinfect by using a poison. So the poison is applied to the surface. Any bacteria that are present literally absorb that poison, and then it does one of two things. Either it kills it outright, or it disrupts the ability for that cell to function properly, so that bacteria to function properly, and in eliminating its ability to reproduce. Many different types of these products out there, but they all essentially do the same thing. They poison. Now, they're designed to go on a surface and evaporate quickly because they're harmful to humans. So you want it to evaporate quickly so that it minimizes the chance of being absorbed into the skin, etc. But therein lies the downfall. Is it may work effectively, but it goes away. And then the next time someone touches that surface, whatever is on their hand, they've now contaminated that surface again. So a disinfected surface only remains disinfected until somebody touches it. And that's where we are very different, because our product not only provides the killing mechanism that we discussed, but it also lasts for a long time. So on a surface in an industrial setting, it will last on a hard surface for 90 days and provide continuous protection. In a fabric, much like these fabrics here, or a shirt, it can be applied to fabrics and it'll last forever. Recently, we've done a test on sponges. And what we did was we treated sponges with the Vexall product, and then submitted the treated sponges along with untreated sponges to a scientific laboratory. And then they produce it, and it's an independent lab, and they did a test on it. And what they did was they introduced 22 million colony-forming units of E. coli bacteria to the sponges. Now, E. coli, we all know how nasty E. coli is, but it's also a difficult bacteria to kill. So that's why we chose to have that test done. And they introduced it to the sponge, and then they retested the sponge 1 hour later, and the treated sponge had already killed 99.99%.
Obviously, hospitals, schoolhouses, these are places that people congregate, and that's obviously where you focused at first. But one of the places a lot of people in and out of every day, especially kids, is here in our home. Share with us what you're able to provide here in the home.
Well, Gary, we've always been able to provide services in the home. But one thing that we've been striving for is to make it as affordable as possible for the average homeowner so they can take advantage of it and use it. So what we've done is we've come out with our home protection kit. And the kit includes a bottle of the ready-to-use Vexall product. And this is the same product that we use institutionally. So the same protection, etc. But now it's in a do-it-yourself, self-application bottle. And then we also provide within the kit some treated items that are treated with Vexall for the homeowner to be able to use. So we have such items as like a scrubbing sponge or several of these sponges for your kitchen, for scrubbing dishes, etc. The treated microfiber cloths for general cleaning, other types of sponges that we have. And all of these have been treated with Vexall, and the treatment lasts for the life of the item.
Wow.
So when we talk about these soft surfaces, there isn't a 90-day span. It actually lasts the life of the sponge. So if you've ever had your kitchen sponge start to smell, which happens,
Sure.
usually a couple days after you open it, and you end up throwing them away all the time, long before they're used up, a Vexall-treated sponge will not allow the bacteria to even get started in there, so it eliminates the smelly sponge problem. And you're also not then transferring bacteria from the sink to the countertop, etc. And the same goes for the cleaning cloths. They can be used for your general cleaning procedures, and it prevents the spread of germs from one surface to the other.
So we're talking about the applications here. What are some of the lab tests or studies that you guys have done? Have they been pretty impressive as to spreading that germ?
They've been nothing short of miraculous, actually. When we talk about the product, the testing that's been done on the product is extremely extensive. And it shows that it's effective against 99.96% of all bacteria and viruses, mold, mildew, and even fungi. And that on surfaces, like in an industrial setting where the surfaces are high-touch surfaces,
Sure.
it gives 90 days of protection.
Wow, that is amazing. And not only that, but it's user-friendly. Share with me, how is this actually applied by the homeowner?
Well, quite simply, it can be applied. The first step is to clean the surface,
Okay.
as you normally would. So if you use Lysol or if you use some other form of sanitizing agent or disinfectant, we recommend a thorough cleaning of that surface prior to application. This is much more than just a cleaner. This is a protector. And so you want to put the protector on a clean surface to give you the maximum benefit of the protection. So just for demonstration purposes, we would clean this surface, and then we would take our protector and we would just mist it on the surface and simply let it dry.
Just let it dry, okay.
And that protection then, it will remain on that surface, give you 6 months of protection on average. The next time somebody touches that surface and they're introducing bacteria from their hands, those spikes are ready and waiting to attack, and they take care of those microbes immediately.
So a little bit different than what we've really been brought up with. I mean, we're used to going after the germ, killing it, and waiting for it to come again, going and killing it. Kind of a reactive approach. This is a proactive approach in protecting your home as well as the health of everyone.
It's really a shift in the mindset of how to deal with germs. Moving from that reactive, constantly coming after the contamination.
Sure.
Now we're talking about putting a protective coating on that lasts and is proactively keeping that surface from becoming contaminated.
One of the things I like about it is, first of all, you've made it affordable for the homeowners to basically protect themselves. And if there's no better time, then everyone is very well aware of that. But also, I love the fact that it's completely safe. We're talking safe for kids, safe for pets, and to us, it's pretty much invisible.
Well, it is invisible. You don't see it on the surface. It doesn't change the way that surface feels to the touch. It doesn't change that surface in any way that's noticeable on our level. At the microscopic level, it's very noticeable because germs just can't survive it.
Can't survive it. Take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. Viewers, what you're going to see is their website. On the website, you're going to see their information right there. They've got many research tabs there. They've also got videos on there that explain to you step by step this amazing breakthrough that quite honestly is perfect time in our society right now is we're very well aware of what those germs can do and how they can harm and affect us. You can also see if you'd like for them to come out and actually treat one of your commercial properties, they can do that as well. They're available for hospitals or daycare centers, assisted living, all those places where people are very well aware of germs. But now, not only that, they have made it available for you to use in your own home. Obviously, this is something that probably people aren't used to, and so an education is very important to them. What is some of the feedback you've gotten just from the people we've told that this product could be coming into a home?
Well, it's been received very well with excitement because it makes it affordable, makes it readily accessible, and makes it so you can protect your family at all times.
Wonderful. Last time, viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen. That is Vexall. You can check out their website right there. And this is a product that we're excited to share with you, our viewers here on CNTV. This is Gary Atencia with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.